Hello everybody and welcome back. Sun's gone in, but it's been dry for a couple of days. It's likely to be dry for another couple more days. I've got to get inside and get some more work done on one of the bedrooms because I'm running out of time before I've got guests. But I need to make outside look good. I'm going to try out a natural weed killer and see how effective it is, because it'll save a lot of time if it's good, and I prefer natural, not chemical, with how much water is around us. So unless you are new to the channel or have completely forgotten, never taken notice, it's an island. The house is completely surrounded by water. There's the carp swimming around in the sun. So anything that soaks down into the ground can soak into, get into the water source, and I don't like that. So we need to make something natural to deal with the gravel, try to make that easier than pulling out all the weeds. I was obviously pulling everything out the other day that's big and clumpy because it's easy, and ultimately it's better to be killing the small stuff and doing this on a regular basis than it is to be waiting till it's this sort of stage. So I'm going to try out natural weed killer, and that natural weed killer is vinegar, salt, and a bit of dish soap. So let's give it a go. Possibly not the end of the world. Right, what have I got here? Mixed up as I chuck the stuff in, can't it? La 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 la. Go on. There it is. There's a bit of this. I'll say a bit of this. That's this stuff stinks. Now my driveway, my courtyard at the front, smells like, well, the British seaside in the summer. Glad I'm going inside for the next task, so this can sort of dissipate. However, it'd be interesting to see, because the simple areas I'm sure it will do quite well, little bits of grass, and that can be done a couple of times a year, and then gravel rake. It's these big bits here. I mean, ultimately, this tree is a huge issue because, one, it blocks out light. It really shouldn't be there, but everything, it drops all the needles and it just makes a mess. And that's like a lot of things here, planted where they should not be. And I need to open this entrance up, but that is a job for another day. At the moment, I need some weeds to be gone and things to look neat and tidy again. We are back inside, allowing the chip shop smell to disappear from outside. And as you can see out the window, it's going a bit grey, so perfect timing. Hope it doesn't rain. And what I need to do now is get back to opening up that entrance to the other bedroom. Now, I don't need that bedroom imminently. So you might remember this was the master bedroom, which isn't currently in use. That's a dressing room through there, or it certainly will be. And that used to have a sink, and that door was blocked up. And of course, on the other side, what we have in here is similarly, this goes through to the pink bedroom behind, and this weird little bathtub was in there. And I stopped. Well, should I say, I didn't pick this back up because I was going to have family coming across and they were going to be using that bedroom, and they weren't able to. So now I can get back to it. I want to get those doors open because I need to look at all of the pipe work from the other side, so I know how I can blank it all off before the bathtub comes out and the plumbing comes out. So the doors being open are majorly majorly important. And I'm trying to work out, and I think we're mostly there. So I just reckon, I've got to look from the other side, but I think we're going to get there. So that's the on the other side. Of course, the problem is I'm fairly sure they've screwed through the door in places, but you won't see after the paint. Not that this is a particularly good. I mean, so I reckon that might be all the way down to the bottom. I mean, we're so close. We're so close. But I've got to be careful because I don't want to bend and warp the door. So, let's do this. That's right. Okay. So, now it's going to be all about how much further down I can get. The issue is I've got to be really careful because there's old waste pipes down here. There are heating pipes and stuff is boxed in. Unlike the other side, this is got a lot of it. Now, these are the hot and cold water pipes here that have been put into here. And they might actually be feeding upstairs rather than the other way around. So I've got to be careful about capping them off yet. So everything is a bit more complicated to get to. So I just want to try to get these doors open. We're so close, because if I can get the doors open, I can pull this stuff off from the other side and see right under properly. Better view. But I've got to be careful about bending the doors. All I've got to do is get one side of this door open. And I'm laughing. Fingers, fingers, No. One side open. So let's this frame up. Yes, that'll be easy to take out now, which means I'll be able to see everything properly, which is always the better bet. Now, can I get this second door open? Go on. Gently. Yes, it is. Another doorway open up after 50 years. And now, hopefully, you might be able to start seeing my vision. So now, you can see right through. You can see all the way, so you can see that's the master bedroom. This is the door here, that's into the dressing room there. And it just opens it all up and gives it light. Obviously, I've got to get this weird little bath out the way. And as I said, I'd kind of always envisaged this master bedroom in there, open these doors up, and then, you know, the child's room next door, but no children, so don't have to worry about that. This is, because this one has plumbing and all the waste pipes and everything properly, rather than the dressing room over there. It's often been said that that should be an ensuite, that one, but that's a dressing room because there is no waste pipes in the right places, whereas here it does, and this has actually connected up to the septic tank. So this is the room directly above the bridge out into the back garden. So it's quite narrow. Okay, well, compared to others in the house, shall I say. So I'm thinking that this would make a beautiful large ensuite. And then it would make a great addition there. However, my first job has always been to open and clear these doorways so I can get used to it and then make my decision. So let's carry on. End of the universe. Ha ha! I'm well aware that some of you at home will be screaming, going, why didn't you take the bath out first and it would be easier to get that door open? Let me show you. Because of just how annoying it would have been to get to this. So it was easier to be able to get to either side of the bath to disconnect and then cap off the taps, but it's also a better view of everything that's going on here. And obviously I haven't finished, but I've cleared up so I can see what state the floor's in a little bit. And also it's to be able to see what's here. All of this stuff, this framework, it's all going to gently come out. And I'm going to make all of that mess all at the same time. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, this will be good. Obviously, I'm going to have to take this lot out. I'll start getting all of this bit out bit by bit. There's electrical wires behind this as well. And of course, this has actually been extended out. I'm going to have to be very careful with this because the pipe work has been brought down and dropped out. So I might actually, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I need to work out the pipe work. But I can start pulling this lot out. But I'm just really happy. So obviously, as a dressing room, this is, I hate this wallpaper. Someone said, why don't you keep it? Really? But this will be a quite easy to decorate when I work out what I want in here. And that's the point at the moment. I don't know. I don't know the colour scheme for the bedroom. I definitely don't know what to do about the pink room at the end. That might end up getting left to a reasonable point at the moment. I have always liked gold on this panelling, so I think the panelling in here might end up white and gold. I'm thinking that the walls, a nice, dark, deep, rich navy. But it's going to have to be, I have to work out what colour I want the bedroom before I worry about the dressing room, and then we'll worry about this after. So I'm massively happy. Now it's all open. I can't wait to get rid of the bath, but the only caps for the taps that I've got, those tap fittings are bigger than the caps that I've got. So I can't cap the water off at the moment, so I can't take anything else out. I'm not going to carry on making a mess. I've got it open. The doors are in quite a bad state on this side because there's a lot more work to need doing to repair them. But that's fine because they're all going to need repairing because they're all going to need decorating, both sides. This side, of course, also has both sets of doors, whereas that's only got one. And I don't know what I'll do about that, because on this side, it's quite nice that you just sort of get the light and go into there, whereas on this side, you've got the doors opening in on both sides. Might remove them. Don't know. We shall see. Always open to suggestions in comments. But this is starting to take shape. I'm starting to feel really good about it. So I am going to be open, honest. I'm stuck with my decorating ideas. As I've said, I think this main bedroom, white panelling, gold trim, dark navy, that's where I'm going with in here, because that will work with the massive gold mirror and the beautiful fireplace. Obviously these wardrobes, they won't be in here. It needs emptying. And going to have to go with a similar theme, I think, so it matches with the dressing room. But then that makes it a bit odd being pink over there. So open to suggestions, everybody. So please do leave a comment with some suggestions or ideas. And I will see you next time when I get to rip that out, clear this whole thing up, and I might just move back in here for a little bit so I see how I feel. See you next time. Bye now.